bring him to the net.
Summertime is just about gone. All that's left to think about is the fishing coming on. Who's got the latest information? Coast Guard or charter boat cruise?
Howdy folks, Captain Chris Medlin with East Coast Sports here on beautiful Topsail Island, bringing you a fishing report for June 2nd, 2015. First off, we're going to start off in the backwater. We got Captain Alan Kane, and we got Brent with a nice red drum. We're going to move on to Captain Alan Jernigan of Breadman Ventures, and we got this family with a nice mess of red and black drum. Alan took this gentleman out for a gig trip. They got him some nice flounder and some nice black drum. Check out the smile on this kid's face right here with this big, beautiful speckled trout that they caught. And we got this gentleman here fishing with Alan with a nice, large red drum. We'll move on to Captain Daniel Jarvis, flatfoot fishing. They went out and got a load of bonita this morning. Gary Hurley of the Fisherman's posting that picture there. Man, they loaded up. That was a great day. We're going to move on to Captain Jason Dale, and we got this gentleman with a nice red drum. We got this fella here with two nice reds. Or this one fellow with one red, excuse me. Now we're going to move on to Chad of Lucky Dog Guide Service. And here we got Trey with a nice red drum. Chad took this family out gigging, got him some nice flounder. Took this family out, got some nice sheep's head on the gig. Got this gentleman with a nice red drum. I understand they had a good day that day and that they caught some red drum. They even went and got some clams and got some crabs. They did a family day trip. We'll move on to Captain Mike Penderson. We got this gentleman with a nice red drum while fishing with Mike. We'll move on to Captain Wayne Crisco. Here we got Wayne with Hannah with a 29-inch red drum. That's a big old fish. Here's one even bigger. We got this gentleman with a 31-inch red drum fishing with Wayne. And here we got Connor with his very first red drum. That's a heck of a catch, a big smile, and I'm sure he was excited. I get excited just looking at that picture myself. Now we're going to head offshore. We got Captain Danny Justice of Justified Fishing. And we got these two guys with some nice mahi, with a nice mahi. They managed to get him into the nice sailfish. I bet that was a good time. I'm sure he swam away a happy fish. Move on to Bad Habit with Captain Mark Harrison. We got these two guys with a nice wahoo. We got this couple with some mahi, tuna, and kings. We got this family with mahi, kings, grouper. We got this family here with a nice mahi at the gaff. Now we're going to move on to necessity charters. Here is a mixed bag of bottom fish that they caught on a bottom fishing trip. We got this group of folks here with a nice mixed bag from the bottom. This group went out and did something a little bit different. They did the bottom fishing and the trolling, so they got a huge variety of fish to be able to eat. They did some bottom fishing and some trolling. And we got this group who did the same thing with some nice red grouper and some nice mahi. We're going to move on to pelagic hunter sport fishing with Captain John Cruz. And we got these three guys with a nice wahoo. We got Captain John with a huge wahoo that they managed to get on a trip. And we got this family with a nice mixed bag. We're moving on to Captain T.J. Jarman. And you got these two guys with some nice grouper. You got this group of folks with a nice amberjack. You got this one gentleman with a grouper. And here we got T.J. proudly displaying two grouper. Some nice fish. We're moving on to Zone 8 charters with Captain Tommy Berry. And here we got Captain Tommy with a nice cobia that they caught. I believe he was there with Eris Jones that day. That's a king fishing fool, I'm telling you. So we're going to move on to the piers, and we're going to start off on Jolly Roger Pier. And here we got Greg with a nice cobia that they caught. Here we got Joey Kellum with a nice cobia. And now we're going to move on to Seaview Pier. And here we got Daniel with a big old chopper blue. I think that was one of the first ones of the year. We got Eric Bregman with a nice Spanish. We got Larry with a nice sheep's head. And we got Walt with a nice speckled trout off of Seaview Pier. We're moving on to Surf City Pier, and here we got Avery with her very first fish he ever caught. I'm sure she was super proud. We were proud for you, Avery. And here we got Chris with a nice pompano off the pier. Here we got Cole proudly displaying a mess of spots they caught. And here we got Caden with a nice Virginia mullet. Now that wasn't the only mullet caught off of that pier. I took a Cub Scout, Girl Scout fishing trip out on the pier the other day. I think the Girl Scouts beat the Cub Scouts in poundage, but the Cub Scouts beat the Girl Scouts in numbers. So it was kind of a tie. But here is my daughter, Kaya, with a beautiful sea mullet that she caught. Super proud. She's not excited at all, as you can tell. And I just want to let you guys know, this weekend we got coming up, we got some sales going on. We got AFCO 20% off. We got Sea Dog 20% off. We got Old Guys Rule 20% off. I hope nobody within earshot is buying any of that merchandise at the moment, or they might turn around and wait for this weekend. But I also want to send a thank you out to AFCO for sending me all of the great apparel that I wear. Their shirts and shorts and t-shirts just can't be beat. They make some really good quality products. I don't have a problem pushing them whatsoever, considering the quality that goes into their stuff. Also, this right before the Saturday before Father's Day, which is June 20th, we have the 10th annual Kids Fishing Tournament at the Soundside Pier here in Surf City. First 200 kids that show up get a free rod and reel. We're giving out, we give out trophies, we give out medals. We got all kinds of other prizes. It doesn't cost a dime, guys. We're going to start pre-registration on June 13th and run that through the 19th here at the shop, so you can come on in and get pre-registered. Like I said, first 200 kids that show up get a free rod and reel. It doesn't cost a dime. So I want to tell everybody thank you for watching my fishing reports, and come on down here and see us at East Coast Sports on Topsail.
Give up the ghost. Oh, let the good weather hold one more day. Wake up, we're moving out. Four-wheel drive.
Finished with my clients this morning, so I thought I'd poke around for some flounders. See how it's doing. This is a pretty 17-inch fish. Salty Bay Cigar Minnow Jerk Shad. Fishing black water, so I'm using a dark color. This is number 5 in maybe 10 minutes. First nice one though, the other ones were barely legal. Short. They love that jerk bait.
Talk about fishing, you can't give the fish away. Everybody's lucky. October and the moon is coming, but the clouds won't give up the ghost. Oh, let the good weather hold one more day. Let the good weather, let the good weather hold. Let the good weather hold. Let the good weather hold. One more day.